Hello everyone, welcome to Deadline Day Live. There is just 6 hours to go until the transfer window closes at 11 p.m. this evening, and West Ham has still signed no players. I was hoping at some point today, when I do one of my live shows, I can put West Ham announced signing of this player. No, nothing. It's just rumours at the minute. And when I say it's just rumours, it's scraping the barrel rumours for this show. Anyway, we're back tonight at 9 p.m. with our special guests, as we'll be taking a look at the overall view of the transfer window and stuff. But let's take a look at the latest rumours for West Ham United, and it's all about Jesse Lingard, really. So earlier on today, at around about 2 o'clock, news came out that Jesse Lingard had a meeting with Ralph Rangnick. Now, I reported that in my earlier show today, but the video hadn't been conducted. The meeting, the conclusion hadn't been revealed. So the conclusion is he sort of pleaded with his manager, Ralph Rangnick, and asked if he could go out on loan because he just wants to play football, Jesse Lingard. That is being sort of granted by the manager. Rangnick has given Jesse Lingard his blessing to go out on loan from Old Trafford to get first-team football. And there's only two horses in the race here, West Ham United and Newcastle United. Now, as I understand it, it's not really changed from West Ham. West Ham have put in a bid this afternoon or this morning. Today, anyway, West Ham has submitted another loan offer for Jesse Lingard, which is on improved terms on their previous offer. However, it's not yet been accepted by Manchester United. And I guess the big question is, will Man U let Jesse Lingard go to West Ham? That is the big question. We know earlier in the window, Man U were refusing to deal with West Ham, not just West Ham. They were refusing to deal with Tottenham as well. There was a couple of other clubs who put in, I don't know, let's call it soft inquiries for Lingard, and it just got dismissed by Man United immediately. They're not interested in helping out these clubs. So it looks like if he is going to go on loan, Newcastle are favourites. There's also reports from the Newcastle side of things suggesting that they're quite confident of getting Jesse Lingard on loan, and actually Man United have lowered their demands for Newcastle. Now, previously it was 12 million bonus if Newcastle stay up. That's what Man United want, because they feel that if Lingard goes there, Newcastle stay up. Lingard's probably had a positive impact, being part of the reason for them staying up. So they want to cash in. Newcastle's got lots of money. They want to cash in, make life difficult for them. I understand it, to be honest with you. But now the reports are that has been reduced to 9 million. How generous for Man U. Only a 9 million bonus if Newcastle stay up. So it's a two-horse race. But as I understand it at the minute, having spoken to someone about 10 minutes ago, it doesn't seem likely that he's going to be coming to West Ham. And like I said, he still wants to come to West Ham. He would love to come back to West Ham. It's just not been allowed by Man U. Lingard and his team feel that Man United should respect his wishes, and that he's been there for over 20 years. He deserves loyalty in return. He deserves to be able to go away from Man U and play football. So it looks like a low move. If I'm going to hazard his guess, I'm going to say the most likely scenario is that Newcastle loan Lingard. Second is he stays at Man U, and third is he comes on loan to West Ham. I can't really see him coming back to West Ham, although I'll be honest with you, I'm praying. Absolutely praying he comes back. The one thing that works in West Ham's favour, and it remains to be seen if this is used in the negotiations to try and get Jesse back to West Ham, is you give Man United a little bit of credit in the bank. So if Man United did try and pursue Declan Rice, whether it be the summer or next year, whatever, Man United did try and pursue him, they'd have a little bit of credit in the bank from West Ham to let, by allowing Jesse Lingard to join West Ham United. Anyway, while we're here, this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. Keep up to date with everything that's going on today around the Premier League and at your football club. The link is in the description. It's completely free. Get it downloaded to your phone today. I'll say, oi, what's your favourite team? You say West Ham. It might be Man United, it might be Everton, Aston Villa, whatever. Then you go into your favourites, you click the club emblem, it'll give you everything that you need to know, all the latest transfer rumours for your club. Or in some cases, depending who you support, you might even have confirmed transfers. If you're an Evertonian, you'll be looking forward to the signing of Dele Alli, Van de Beek. You've got some players arriving at Goodison Park. If you're an Aston Villa fan, Matt Targett is on his way to St James's Park. Obviously, you're a Newcastle fan, you've got a lot of scrolling to do on the app, but the OneFootball app is the best way to keep up to date with everything going on at deadline day around the Premier League. So get it downloaded to your phone now. Link in description below, and it's completely free. Now, other stuff. Darwin Nunez of Benfica. The latest is, supposedly, is conflicting reports. They've been a bit all over the shop, actually. It's been very inaccurate reporting with Nunez. People are leading with different things. But as it stands, the latest reports, as much I can gather, is that we've had a second bid rejected. The first bid was supposedly 38 million. That was 24 hours ago. That was not back. That we submitted a £50 million bid today with a potential £10 million of add-ons. That is the bid that we supposedly made today. That's been rejected by Benfica. However, curveball, this has been reported by The Athletic, that Benfica are looking at alternatives for Nunez. They are looking at lining up replacements. So if Nunez was to leave today, who would they go and get? One player that they're being linked to is former Leicester striker Slimani. Remember him? You should do, because back in the days, story time, back in the days when he was at Leicester, he was going out on loan and we wanted him. We tried to get Slimani on loan from Leicester. He ended up going to Newcastle, funny enough. And when we tried to get him, Leicester said, nope, we're not dealing with you because of Karen Beatty. Karen had previously said comments in regards to Leicester's ownership about sacking, it must have been Nigel Pearson. It was in regards to sacking a manager. She overheard it in a wine shop. And she told everyone basically that she'd heard that conversation about the manager being sacked prior to him actually getting sacked. So Leicester refused to do business when we wanted Slimani. Karen then had to apologise to Leicester's owners in order to repair the relationship, if you like. So that's who Benfica are possibly lining up at the minute. They're looking at Slimani. So it is interesting if Benfica generally are looking at replacements for Nunez. Perhaps there is business to do. However, time is running out. We've been told from the start of this rumour that it's going to be difficult logistically. However, if we do somehow have a deal agreed, remember what we can do prior to the deadline at 11 p.m. We can submit paperwork and get an extension. It doesn't have to be completed by 11 p.m. You just have to submit the relevant paperwork. You can get an extension. The medical can be done tomorrow if needs be. So West Ham could easily fly a team out there tonight and conduct the medical tomorrow. They've still got a deadline by tomorrow, but they get an extension anyway. One thing that's been sort of reported is that if we were to get a bid for Nunez accepted, West Ham will actually use Tottenham's medical team. Spurs currently have a medical team out there already. I think they're being linked to, is it Benfica? Is that how you pronounce his name? Benfica, the midfielder. So they've already got a team out there to conduct the medical if need be. So there is some reports that West Ham will actually be using Tottenham's medical team to conduct the medical for a West Ham United player. Mental, isn't it? Anyway, Nat Phillips, a long rumour target, I should say, of West Ham United. David Moyes, he will not be joining West Ham. He's off to AFC Bournemouth on loan for the remainder of the season. So a bit of a surprise there, perhaps. I think a lot of people thought he would be that Burnley, West Ham and Newcastle. He looks like he's on his way there. Dan Burn is now in Newcastle. He's finally been spotted there to do his medical, which rules out Newcastle's pursuit of Issa Diop. So Issa Diop will be remaining at West Ham, as expected, I think, but that's that link completely dead. And that brings us on to the last one, Caleta-Car. What is going on with him? We still have a Mexican standoff, unfortunately. West Ham are still trying to loan him. Marseille are still trying to sell him. There's been absolutely no movement. I wouldn't suggest it's dead in the water, but it seems extremely unlikely. One of them, whether it's West Ham or Marseille, one of them need to really change how they want to do this deal, because as it is, Marseille are refusing to loan him and West Ham are refusing to purchase him. We want to loan him, they don't. Something's going to have to give. We've essentially got a 6-hour game of chicken coming up between West Ham United and Marseille over Caleta-Car as to whether that deal can be done. So as it stands, nothing is close. I've just seen this one from John saying that Lingard said he prefers Newcastle. I don't believe that in the slightest. I assure you, I promise you, it depends if you believe me or not, John. I promise you, Jesse Lingard does not prefer Newcastle United. I've seen those reports, doesn't surprise me. At the end of the day, if he's been trying for 31 days to come back to West Ham, and if he's resigned to go to Newcastle on loan, if you like, I think it's in his best interest to have it leaked somewhere that he's quite interested in the Newcastle United project. I don't think it'll go down too well if he rocks up at St James's Park and says, well, I'd have liked to have gone to West Ham, to be honest with you, but never mind, I'm here, so I might as well get on with it. So I think it's in his best interests for this PR to be leaked, just to keep the door open for a move to St James's Park, just in case that is what occurs. So we'll wait and see. Lingard possibly away to Newcastle. I'll be surprised if he comes here. And just quickly, we got a problem. I mean, I think that's Dave Sullivan's account, to be honest with you. We got a problem. It says how many players? None. In all honesty, I'll be surprised if we've got one. I hope we do. I hope we do. Anyway, we'll be back at 9 p.m. this evening. So at 9 o'clock, we are going live for at least a couple of hours. Depends on if we sign anyone and stuff. We might go over 11. We've got a couple of guests lined up this evening. We've got a guest at 9, a guest at 9:15, a guest at 9:30. So we've got some regulars for the... Got regulars from the channel. You recognise them, and we've got a couple of well-known people as well, which I'm hoping will go down a treat. I'm quite confident will. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. Do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and be back here at 9 o'clock. We're here to discuss the transfer window. I've done my best to keep these videos today opinion-free, but tonight is all about opinions. And I'm not a very happy bunny. I'll see you back at 9.